we meet again, everybody. Welcome back for the Winter Series for the Full Throttle Street Stock Series. As we're kicking off the season opener tonight here at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway for 120 laps. Right now, it looks like we got about 48 drivers in session. So it's going to be a full field tonight. Everybody's got high hopes and dreams that they're going to be the next Anthony Danta, who right now is sitting 10th on the speed charts. That's your defending champion. Here's a look at the 14C, Anthony Cordry, out on track. The 127 machine of Cody Chote. Right now he's sitting 17th on the speed charts. Hitting the invert tonight's going to be the main thing. Is after qualifying they invert the top 6. There's only one set of tires, so you got to take care of them. Can't be burning them up in the first 20 laps. There's like a 93 car, Matthew Fuquay. They already guessed he's brothers with Mark. Max handling the 49 machine. The yellow and red car right there. Right down to 39. So far, 48 drivers have turned in a time tonight. So still got another 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to practice here. Matt Minga, number 11. Showing up 12. Right on board with the 114 and Justin Coleman right now. You could always count on Justin having a sharp looking ride. He's sitting right behind Danta in the speed charts, 12th. There's a look at Zach Coyer turning in some laps right now. '43 machine, Justin Gallo. You got Travis Wright and number 10 machine right there. That's going to wrap up for practice as everybody gets ready for 2 laps of qualifying. look at Mark Fuquay making his qualifying effort right now. See if he can land in that lucky number 6 spot. Right now it's Mark and Anthony Danta at the top of the leaderboard. There's a look at Landon Dickens in the 33 machine. Trey Ashworth in the number 8 machine, Coleman Designs. It's going to put Trey 8th. Justin Coleman turned in an effort sitting 5th as Brian Gravel just took the top leaderboard in that 22 machine. Matt Short, number 9, sitting 26th. Tanner Tallarico, number 1 machine. This should be a good lap here by him. Tallarico jumps up to 13th. Does not improve. Keith Nelson Jr. in the 44 machine out here. He's sitting 20th and on his second lap did not improve. Anthony Cordry sitting in that magic spot right now. He's in the 6th spot. Preston Boers looking to turn in his first lap here. Preston goes up to 4th, putting Justin Coleman in the 6th spot. So far, 44 drivers have turned in a time for qualifying. Justin Coleman right now sitting in that 6th spot. They'll put him first for the invert. All right, we got about another 2 minutes left here for qualifying. A few more people have logged in. Yeah, we got a total of 50 drivers here tonight. Waiting to see if following six, if any of them are going to turn in lap time or not. Well, I do believe that's going to be the end of qualifying. So we got about another 30 seconds here, and it doesn't look like anybody's trying to get out there on track. There's a few good names deep there in the pack. Zach Coyer's name standing out to me, starting 21st tonight. That's going to be a lot of ground for him to make up. Everybody's trying to get out and get a lap in before warm-up runs out. Here's your lineup for the season opener. Starting on pole, Justin Coleman. Outside him, Caleb Ramsey. Starting third, Preston Boers. Anthony Danta, last season's champion, starting fourth. Mark Fuquay starting fifth. Brian Gravel starting sixth. Anthony Cordery starting seventh. Jeff Dillon eighth. Oliver Cordell ninth. David Greenleaf 10th. Row number 6, Landon Dickens and Chris Smith. Row number 7, Dylan Davis. Trey Ashworth, the number 8 machine, starting 14th. 15th, Travis Wright. Tanner Tallarica, 16th. Cody Chote. Max Hanley, 18th. Adam Fulford, 19th. Jackson Bishop, 20th. Zach Coyer, 21st. Keith Nelson Jr. starting 22nd. Zach Hoenaker starting 23rd. Matthew Fuquay, 24th. Charles Durst, 25th. Kevin Hartley starting 26th. Austin Williams, Matt Barnes, row number 13. Or 14, I'm sorry. Row 15, Cody Matthews, Jeffrey Belt, Jerry Hendrickson, Justin Galloway. Matthew Short, Jeremy Newman, row number 17. Matt Mingo, James Turnbull, starting behind him. Brandon Ossery and Isaiah Tiller. Rob Plunkett, JT Baston, Cody Emerson, Bo Mitchell, Charles Bennett, Robert Art, Kenneth Garber, Mitchell Britton, starting 45th, 46th. Right out your field, Corey Olson, Michael Neidhart, Barry Hines, and Michael Bolden. God damn, that's a lot of people. Justin Coleman takes him to the green. As Caleb Ramsey's challenging there on the outside in that 41 machine. Caleb hanging tough there on the outside. He's going to get credit for leading the first lap there. Justin's trying to make his way there on the inside, giving him all the room in the world, not pinching him down. Well, then as soon as I say that, make a little bit of contact as they come off four there. Caleb gets into the wall there. So these two are battling it out. Preston Boris sitting right there in third in that white machine. He's looking to get by Caleb now. Caleb gets a little bit of a front bumper there. Front three, so we've got a little bit of a gap to the rest of the field here. Caleb was able to slide into third. Preston Boers up to second now. Good look at Chris Smith there in that 54 machine. Trying to make his way up through the field as we're riding on board with Max Hanley. So he's sitting 14th, right behind Tanner Tallarico. See Jackson's trying to make his way under Max there. Tanner's trying to make his way underneath Landon Dickens in the 33 machine. You can see him trying to get down low under Trey Ashworth. Everybody's doing a good job of making their way around this track here. This many cars and no cautions. This has been pretty cool. Back out front, you have Justin Coleman leading the way, followed by Preston Boers, Caleb Ramsey, and Brian Gravel in the top four. They sort of just broke away from the rest of the field there. Gravel is top of the leaderboard there in practice, and he had a pretty good time in qualifying, so he's got a fast hot rod, and he's making his way through the field. Caution flag is out. time trying to find this wreck here. The reason it didn't register who actually wrecked. Shut everything for everybody. Slowing down underneath caution. Alright then. So we get ready for the restart here. Justin Coleman out front. Followed by Preston Boers on the outside of him. Caleb Ramsey in that 41 machine starting third. And that 22 machine is Brian Gravel. Make his way up the front here. Keep hold of the lead. So we got another caution. SDK is not having a fun time with 50 cars on the track. Justin Coleman leading the field, followed by Preston Boers, Caleb Ramsey. Preston looking on the inside of Justin here. Just looking to get to the lead. Controls his race. Justin's been out front from the very start. Caleb's looking to make a run there on the inside of Preston. Right now, most of the field single file. Tellerica is trying to keep the spot. She's got the 14 seed looking on the inside of them there. Slam Dickens there in that 33 machine. Working the inside. Stray Ashworth looking to get by on the outside. Back out front, you have Justin Coleman. Preston was there looking on the inside once again. Your top five: Justin Coleman, Preston George, Caleb Ramsey, Ryan Gravel, and David Greenleaf. So here's a look at your defending champion, Anthony Danta, sitting sixth. Zach and Trey were really working that outside there. Zach now makes his way to the inside lane. Get underneath Keith Nelson there. Trey makes his way to 13 go on the outside, and then he back up front, no change going on here. Yellow flag is out. looks like the 14Cs got part of that action there. Got a heavy damage as you seen Jeremy Newman came by and had nowhere to go in the front stretch. Collect him there at the very end of it. Lights are out in the pace car. Justin Coleman has control of the field. Says pace car has all four wheels off the racing surface. Justin brings to the green. Restart. Gets a nice jump, gets back out front. See Max looking low there on Zach. About 30. Seen Jackson, that school machine. He was looking underneath the 6 there. Trying to survive. Yellow's out. Parking lot back there on the back stretch as the 127 got turned around. Pace car is off the track. Justin brings him down, takes the green once again. Let's try and get a nice little jump out front there. So now you see Brian's trying to fill that gap there, take a second spot, but we're back under caution. See, everybody got jammed up there on that restart. That got turned into the wall. Brings out the caution flags. I jinxed myself earlier when I said it, but cautions breed cautions. Run down here top 10 right now. Justin Coleman sitting in first. Preston Bohr is second. Brian Gravel third. Caleb Ramsey sitting fourth in that 41 machine. Anthony Danta in the 9 car. David Greenleaf making his way up through the field, up 4 spots to 6th. Mark Fuquay in the 6 car. Jackson Bishop, another big mover here, up 12 spots in that number 2 machine. Up 13 spots to 9th. Keith Nelson Jr. in the 44. Round out your top 10. Jeff Dillon in the 52 machine. We're gonna ride along here with the 22 machine for this restart. Is they're working that inside. Let's see if the outside go with Preston there on the outside. Changes his mind and gets down behind Brian there. Seeing these two side by side behind him, that's going to let him start to put a little gap there. Gravel and Preston touch coming off too. Danta lurking there in 5th. He's looking to get underneath Caleb. He's got a nose. And you see Keith there looking underneath Jackson. So that's a battle for 8th. Zach Gor's trying to make himself known here. A touch coming off too. Good little bit loose. Almost Jackson get ahead of Keith there. Now Zach's going to try to get by on the outside. Danta's looking underneath Caleb here. Gets a little bit of help there. Gets turned into the wall. See the ton car get into the left rear there, and Chris goes for a hell of a ride. Thoughts and prayers. Justin Coleman, your leader at halfway. Alright, lights are off on the pace car. Justin's about ready to restart this race once again. Justin gets a good restart there. To do here. Anthony is starting to work on Caleb before that last caution came out. See if I'm trying to make it pretty good here. Caleb's almost clear of Brian there. Now he's clear. Greenleaf's working on Brian there on the outside. It's making Anthony wonder if he should go up high. Preston's looking on the inside of Justin here for the lead. So they're coming up on a lap car. Wasn't able to get back out in front. Right behind them, Gravel and Greenleaf still going out of here. That's a battle for the 4th spot. See Mark, he sort of dropped back here. He was right behind Anthony. Now there's about 3 cars in between them. Top 3, Coleman, Boers, Ramsey. And the battle for 4th still rolls on here. As now Danta starts working on the outside. Challenge Brian for 5th. Slow. A little bit of door. Gets loose, gets back behind him. Coleman and Boers start to put a little bit of distance between them and the field. Led all your laps tonight. All 75 so far from the green flag. Greenleaf now challenging Ramsey here for the 3rd spot. Car battle here. Yellow flag is out. Looked like some type of calamity coming off turn number 2. Wasn't able to get a good look at it. Alright, 40 laps to go. Justin fires off once again. It's going to leave Caleb on the inside, see if he's able to get up there. Preston's able to get down. Oh, gets into Justin a little bit. Justin's loose. They all gathered up, keep it going. Now Preston's on the inside, battling with Justin for the lead. Yellow flag is out, saved by the caution for Coleman. Let's see what happened to Raw Plunkett here. Gets a little bit loose, gets a little bit more help as he got loose. Brings the caution out. That saved the lead for Justin. Preston wanted to get down right behind them, and Caleb was there, and we're starting to get down to the end of the race here, so there's a lot more take and a lot less give. Alright, lights go off. Pace car once again. Justin's getting ready for another exciting restart here. Caleb's hoping to get a good restart, stay around the back bumper of Justin. As the pace car pulls in. Justin fires off, gets a good restart. Yeah, Caleb's able to pressure Preston right there. Probably gets him off the green leaf a little bit. Danta's right there on his back bumper. Caleb's able to pull up in front of Greenleaf, so your top three single file right now. Caution flag out once again. something in the back going on with Rob Plunk and Chris Smith. Looks like those are the two cars pulling away from the accident. Alright, we're back live. This pace car pulls off again. 30 laps to go. Justin Coleman bring him to the restart zone. Fires off. Gets a good jump there. Caleb's able to get a bumper there underneath Preston. Now Gravel's on the outside. Ooh! Got Greenleaf into the wall. Whole lot to take in there. Yeah, you seen Greenleaf get into the front stretch wall there. Probably got assisted a little bit. That caused a whole big check up there going through 1 and 2. And then that crash there was the end result of all of that. Your top 5. So we got about 26 laps to go. Justin Coleman out front. Preston Moores. Caleb Ramsey third. Brian Gravel 4th. Defending champion Anthony Danta 5th. Lights are off. Action's about ready to pick up again as we get ready for 25 laps to go. Coleman takes off. Here comes Caleb. Caleb's got a good little run off of 2, but he gets a little bit loose as he hits that bump. You got a car in the wall back there. Everybody keeps it going. Back up front. Got Coleman and Preston. Now Gravel rolling the outside. Ramsey drops to 4th. Clear, challenging Danta there on the outside. Oh, they're not done crashing yet. Mark and Austin Williams make a little bit of contact there on the backstretch. Then all hell breaks loose after that. So what happened right behind Trey Ashworth. He doesn't know how close he was to being part of that one. Then you see his 16 just gets into Jeff Dillon there and turns him around. See Justin trying to keep some heat in those tires. His lights go off once again. Got 18 laps to go when we take the green. Coleman bores your front row as we get ready for a restart here. Coleman with a good jump. That leaves Brian trying to get behind him. Bores gets a little bit loose there. Checks up the field behind him. Ooh, Caleb and Coyer go around. They keep it going. Oh, Tallarico gets turned into him. Oh, we got a parking lot up front here. Oh, man. That's really unfortunate there. Wow. Boy, that track closed up pretty quick there. See the 49 turns Tallarico. Tallarico gets into Coyer. Then nobody shall pass. See Coyer and Ramsey make a little bit of contact there. That just gets the whole field stacked up, and man, that's a lot of torn up vehicles. Let's look at the leaders. Coleman and Gravel on the front row. Boers Ramsey is second row. "25 cars on the lead lap right now. It's half the field. A lot of people got probably taken out on that last one. Lights are off. Pace car is coming off the track. Coleman brings him back for the green flag. 12 laps to go. Make that 11 to go. Put the accident there on the back. Caution flag back out. Wide action between the 72 and the 93 was there on the inside, and he got the short end of the stick. Matt Fuquay, that 93 car right there. '72 was Isaiah Tiller. Imagine Justin likes seeing these laps keep rolling off the leaderboard here. Your top 5, Justin Coleman, who's led every lap since the green flag. Brian Gravel is your fastest in practice. He's got a fast hot rod. He's got a little bit of damage there on the nose. Preston Boers, he's been up front all night along with Caleb Ramsey. And that bright orange car right there, that 9, that's your defending champion. He's looking to make some moves here in the closing laps. Alright, lights are off. Let's see if we get a green flag run to the finish. Alright, pace car's pulling off. Here comes Coleman and Gravel. 6 laps to go. Gravel's trying to roll that outside there in that 22 machine. This is the most challenge we've seen all night for Coleman. Coleman and Gravel make a little bit of contact there, but Gravel gets credit for leading the lap. Trading a little bit of paint there. Coleman back out front for that lap. 4 laps to go. As that 22 is giving it all he's got there on the outside. Side by side, 3 laps to go as they go down turn 1 and 2. Caleb's looking below Preston there for third spot. Two laps to go. Gravel back out front. Give him credit. He's working that outside lane. Coming to the white flag here. They touch again, coming off 4. It's the final lap. They're battling door to door. Here coming off of 2. Oh, 22 gets in the wall a little bit. That gives the 14. He's able to pull up. Gravel works on the inside. Crossover move. They come down to the line. Justin Coleman gets the season opener victory over Brian Gravel. Caleb Ramsey third. God damn, that was some great racing there at the end. Your top 3 tonight. Caleb Ramsey finishing third. Brian Gravel second. Justin Coleman first. All right, let me get to the Discord here and start getting some interviews rolling here. Caleb, you got a copy. It's kind of pretty good. That was a hell of a finish there. Gotta say, you've been up front all night here in that 41 machine. Yeah, I mean, you guys were door to door a lot of laps, so I mean, there was going to be a little bit of touch in there, but I mean, there towards the end, your tires had to be falling off. You had to feel like you were on ice. Now the street stock, after they get a heat cycle on them, how do they feel on the after the drop of the green flag? Yeah, I can definitely tell because, like I said, you guys are starting to get real loose there towards the end of this race. All right, Caleb, go ahead and give a shout out to all your people, my man. All right, thank you, Caleb, and once again, congratulations on your third place finish tonight. All right, we got league owner Mark up here. What's going on, Mark?
I don't think they can hear the drivers.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Send Caleb back up here real quick.
Okay.
Hey, Caleb, you know what? I screwed up there. Well, just gotta give a shout out to all your people once again. Yeah, my bad, but congratulations on your third place finish.
Oh, good man. Yeah, give a shout out to Matt and Mark and Collier and everybody at Full Throttle that's putting this on. You guys for broadcasting, so we can all tune in and watch it and go back and watch it and everything. My teammates at Mud Duck Racing, everybody at Majula C Speed Shop, Justin Brooks Designs for putting this Gravedigger thing wrapped on here for me. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I apologize for that. Like, as soon as you left the chat, I looked over and I'm like, I turned off that desktop audio because I was trying to give a little bit of direction there, and I completely forgot to turn that back on. So yeah, once again, my bad on that one, Caleb.
Hey, all good, man. Hopefully, I'll get back up here and we can talk to you again this season.
Well, let's definitely hope so, bud. Definitely a good looking ride for you too.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yes, sir, I do.
Tell you, you were atop the speed chart all night here. I thought you were almost gonna pull that one off at the very end. You and Justin put on a hell of a race those closing laps.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they're at the end. I mean, me and him are running door to door the last 7 laps or so, however we had left after that last caution, and just that final corner. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hang the top there because I was hanging kind of back close to his quarter, and I tried to cross him and gas up to bump him, and I gassed up, and I just didn't close the gap good enough to bump him and turn under him, so he still had the momentum on the top. But it was a good race, so we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, how much experience do you have here at the fairgrounds? Because, like I said, you were top of the leaderboard all night. And you're definitely one of the fastest cars out there, and it seemed like you really know how to work that outside lane.
Yeah, I've been around the racetrack since I was a kid. I happen to help a guy that runs CRA street stocks here, and I run legend cars on the quarter mile here, so I know my way around the track, and you know was just trying to use some of what I've learned being around people, but it just didn't happen to work out.
How long you ran Legends around there?
Uh, this year was my first year. I have about 4 races under my belt here. Looking forward to trying to come back next year and run a full season.
I have a buddy that used to race Legends there a good bit. Now he's a lead engineer on a NASCAR team. That's why I was wondering how long you ran there.
Yeah, this was my first year this year.
How'd it go for you?
I mean, it went pretty decent. This couple I had 2 DNFs, and then my last race of the year last year we had about 23 cars, and I ended P7, so not bad for learning and trying to figure out how to drive one.
Hey, the best thing you can do is get that seat time. That's the greatest experience you can gain.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and give a shout out to all your people, Brian.
I want to give a shout out to Champs Auto Care, Oliver Motorsports, Caudle Chassis, the WD Broadcasting Network, and RJ Williams.
All right, my man, thank you, and congratulations on your runner-up spot.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, now Justin, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
How worried were you there at the end when Brian was rolling the outside on you?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, most of the race I felt pretty comfortable out front. You know, clean air, car felt good. I was just keeping the tires under me, and all these restarts, I was getting lucky, getting a good jump on them. But man, that last restart, he timed it just perfect and hung on my right rear quarter panel, and I was like, well, there we go. That house, he's gonna roll that hot side, and he's gonna be gone. So I was pretty nervous. He had me sweating, but man, I gave it 110%, and luckily, luckily crossed the line first. But man, that was hella fun. That's the most fun I've had on iRacing in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were battling out those last 5 laps, and I mean, there was a little bit of paint being traded, but I mean, nothing dirty about it. Just clean, clean, hard racing right there.
Yeah, I race people the way I'd like to be raced, and I mean, within 5 laps to go, you know, little paint trading, little tire rubbing ain't nothing to it. So I would expect the same if he was on the inside of me. Hey, you know, but we try to keep it clean and put on a show, and I think we accomplished that.
How happy was you when you seen you qualified 6th there tonight?
Hey, I was pumped because at first it was like 4th, then I fell to 5th, and at the last minute I dropped to 6th, and I'm like, oh man, it fell my way. I'm starting on the pole. So I was pretty pumped about that. That definitely helped. That definitely helped out a lot being out front.
I was definitely pumped to see that you landed in a lucky spot there and hit that invert just right, and sure enough, it paid off for you tonight. And he led most of the laps, damn near all of them, besides I think 2 or 3.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go buy a lottery ticket in the morning.
Yeah, hell, I think that Powerball is still rolling. I mean, it's up over $1 billion.
Oh, I know. Hey, do a lot with $1 billion.
All right, Justin, go ahead and give a shout out to all your people. I seen you had another field full of sharp-looking cars by you as well.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I try to keep everybody looking clean and stuff, but want to thank everybody at Full Throttle, Mark and them, for putting this deal on. Man, this is a badass league. Thank you for coming on and broadcasting. You do a great job. Thank all my sponsors, Barry Elvis Performance, Gibbs Brothers Construction, BH Homes Construction, Parker Brothers Window Tinting, Coastal Performance, Holman Design, On Tap with Steve and Brian, and I think I'm missing anybody. But anyway, all the people that showed up tonight, man, it was a fun race. I mean, 40, 50, almost 50 cars tonight, so it was a really good race considering having that many people out here. So looking forward to the next one.
I think the final count was like 45 or 46, and yeah, I mean for that many people in this track, yeah, I was surprised we didn't have more accidents.
Yeah, but like I said, looking forward to next week. I want to shout out my daughter. She turned 9 today, so won it for her on her birthday.
Hey, there you go. Now that makes everything all better right there.
Yes, sir.
All right, Justin. Congratulations once again. Tonight's series, season opener winner, points leader, Justin Coleman.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome, bud.
Got you, brother.
Well, Mark, I gotta say, I did not expect this many cars here tonight.
Man, we had a really, really good turnout. We've really hyped this up over the summer, and I mean over the summer, and just a lot of guys coming in. We've got a bunch of new guys in here tonight. I'm pretty excited about it. We had a few rough first night blues, but other than man, it went pretty well.
I mean, that many cars at this track, it was bound to happen, especially that parking lot there towards the end. I mean, man, that track closed up real quick there.
It does, and I mean, there's a lot of us in here that can just you got a lot of real racers in here, a lot of local guys too, so we can all run 2, 3 wide together. Matter of fact, I seen a couple of 4 wide incidents there, so it's man, it's fun. It's we got a pretty good group of guys.
And that's exactly why I like broadcasting your league. As you said it right there, you have a bunch of local racers and real drivers in here. And that makes the racing action so much better because then you got guys that actually know what it takes to actually race and not just hold a steering wheel.
It is, yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of these guys. You had Austin Williams in here. I mean, you had like him and there's a couple CRA guys that run in here that travel around and run. Bo Mitchell was in here. Matt Barnes, my brother. All them guys run CRA street stocks. Yeah, guys like me and Landon. We're just old bomber drivers, but um, just people from all over, man, that just run stuff.
I've always said the people that understand the hours it takes to put into a vehicle through the week, the race on the weekends, they seem to just know a lot better racecraft than people that don't understand that. And because it's just something that's ingrained. Like, even though I haven't raced in 20 years, I still race the same way. It's like, okay, if I wreck this, that's so many hours I'm going to be spending in the garage this week. So it's just like you can definitely see the difference.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, still got to come off congratulate Anthony last year on his championship. It's going to be hard to get back this year. We got a bunch of good stuff coming up. We're going to have like a rookie of the year, our 5 crown races, um, best appearing car, and we got 2 road courses on schedule this year. So,
That'll definitely make things interesting there.
oh yeah, yeah, it's going to do a little mix up there. Them road courses are hard. They're fun, but they're hard.
All right, Mark, go ahead and give a shout out to all your people.
Man, got to thank Full Throttle Race Parts, Pro Gas Plumbing, I think JT Bats and Homes, I think Cold Beer Cameras. Man, right now I can't even think. If I'm leaving anybody out, I'm sorry. Anybody that, like I said, wants to help out over the year, just give us a shout. Come on in Discord and look us up on Facebook.
All right, then, Mark. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.
Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, y'all have a good one now.
See ya.
All right, before we go, I'll actually go ahead and run down the results here. All right, tonight's winner, Justin Coleman, followed by Brian Gravel, Caleb Ramsey, Preston Boers, Anthony Danta, Oliver Cordell, Mitchell Brighton, Jackson Bishop, Trey Ashworth brings it home 9th. Robert Arch with a top 10. Adam Fulford, Jerry Hendrickson, Landon Dixon, Jeff Dillon, James Turnbull, Dylan Davis, Austin Williams, and Zach Coyer finishes 18th. Matt Short, Tanner Tallarica rounds out your top 20. Mark Fuquay, Cody Emerson, Isaiah Tiller, Matthew Fuquay, Chris Smith, Matt Mingo, Matt Barnes, 27th. Corey Olson, Charles Bennett, and Justin Gallo rounds out your top 30. David Greenleaf, he had a good run going until he didn't. Finished 11 laps down, 31st. Bo Mitchell, Anthony Corday, Max Handley, Keith Nelson Jr., Zach Honecker, Cody Chote, 37th. Cody Matthews, Kevin Hartley, Jeremy Newman, Brandon Ussery, and Rob Plunkett, 42nd. Charlie Durst, 43rd. Jeff Belt, JT Baston, Travis Wright, and round out your field tonight, Kenneth Garber. So we had 47 cars hit the grid. Well, folks, that's going to end it for me tonight. We'll see you all next week for round number 2 here at Full Throttle. Y'all have a good one.